Welcome to our new coach call, May 3rd. We are excited to have you guys here and just go over some new coach basics. Brooke, do you want to start?
Well, sorry, there's a lot of commotion going on in my house to see all of my children. We got softball, baseball, and a lot of laundry. Anyway, what I was going to say is Melissa knows this, but I'm listening to really old wake-up calls, and I was just listening to one about going emeralds and how, that coach like teaches her coaches to go emerald. So that's what I was going to say. Like, to me, that's, when I started, what I really wanted to learn about was how to do it. But Brenda, you did it. How'd you do it?
Let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Melissa has been helping me get there for the last couple months. And I finally decided to, enroll someone else in my family. And that was hard. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. I'm like I said to her, I'm very nervous, but I believe in this because I'm experiencing great results and I feel amazing. So because I trust in it, I just want to share that with others.
That's it, right? It's feeling good and sharing that. So yeah. I'm super duper proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that's like what it comes down to, right? Hang on, Brooke, go back.
We can take turns with our kids making noise, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what it is. Like, it's just this natural, like, you're feeling good. Everybody sees that you're feeling good. They're noticing like, oh my God, you look great. You're glowing. What are you doing? And then they want to do it too. And so I feel like that's like the natural progression.
Exactly. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'll just flow with it.
So sort of on that note, Brenda, since you are it right now for new coaches, do you have any questions? Like, do you have anything that you're wondering? Or
one of the things that I share with you is earlier, one of the questions was how to build myself up to be, and a good coach, someone that succeeds in this, because that's one of the things that it's very important to me is being able to help those that are trusting in me. And although I will not always have the answers, right, but be able to be there, just like you have been, Melissa. If I have anything I ask, you're like right away. I don't know if you sleep with your phone, but you always seem but it's just more understanding about what coaching is about. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get me after 8 p.m., but you can get me you can get me in the morning for sure. Yeah, and like I said, earlier, it's like it's leaning in. Brooke, it's awesome that she's listening to every single National Wake Up Call. It's listening to National Wake Up Calls. It's finding a good podcast. It's leaning into team calls and all the trainings. And at least one of the things that I say is at least make it your commitment to watch the National Wake Up Call every single week, whether that's live or you just listen to the podcast later. Coming to the team call, or if you can't come to the team call live, making sure that you watch it, and posting your tracker. Your tracker is how you build your business. So you got to do it. You have to do it. And that's what's going to give you the tools to be able to see where there are gaps in your tracker. So it's those three things that are going to help you develop those skills. And I know, like, in society, it's sort of like, oh, I need to get a certification, or I need to take a training, or I need to take a class. Coaching is doing. It's literally doing. It's doing all those things that I just said. It's doing a program. It's inviting people and bringing them in. What? She's upstairs. It's fine. She's fine. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's doing those things. And then you learn when you do those things. So, and the other things can implement it. You learn things from the National Wake Up Call, you learn things from the team calls, you learn things from random YouTube videos. Like YouTube has so many trainings, like coach trainings. You can get lost in all of them. So we always sort of say the best thing to do is just do.
Very good. I also have to find kind of like a group, a Facebook group that's geared more to Spanish speaking. I have to connect with that because I do have a lot of people that feel more comfortable speaking in Spanish or only speak Spanish. So that's something that's in my mind as well, to help me reach out to those people.
Have you tried the Spanish program? What's the Spanish program called?
Mes de mas?
Mes de Mas, yes. Have you tried that one?
What is it again?
Mes de Mas.
Mes de Mas. I have not.
It's in the library. Check it out.
I was gonna say, I think that's awesome. Like, I think that could be your niche. You're gonna bring
Yeah.
in the Spanish community, and you're gonna teach me Spanish. Leah is already fluent. You could ask her to order you a mimosa.
Who is the Latina corporate mentor? Who, that one with all the energy? Remember Laura from New Leader Conference? When this guy came on the stage, like, you couldn't hear anything. The excitement was so loud. You're gonna love these people, Brenda. Like, they were so excited.
Huh.
So I gotta find his name, but I think connecting with all of them would help for sure. It was Harry Styles. It was like so loud and piercing. I was like, and it was like such a small, like, I mean, like maybe 3 rows of people, but they made enough noise for the whole hotel, I feel like.
They were Latinos. They were Hispanos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I
gonna
love
say-
it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, that's one of the things that
I'll try to find his name for you, and maybe there's like a group that you can connect with.
okay.
There's several top coaches that are like from Puerto Rico and stuff. And so
Christina Delgado.
yeah, you just need to hunt them out and follow them, and they will lead the way for you.
Yeah.
You know what? It's interesting because I follow Ivy Morales. I'm not sure if you're
Oh,
familiar.
yes.
So I follow her, and that's how I learned about Beachbody on Demand. But I didn't trust because she's not nowhere near me, and that's why I reached out to Tia Marie, and she hooked me up with you because I was like,
Yeah.
I like someone local because I wasn't sure. But then as time went on and I was comparing what our group and her, I'm like, oh yeah, and then she was there in Dominican Republic when you guys were there as well. So when I was doing a cycling class, the lady, the Venezuela, what's her name?
Idalis? Her?
Vasquez, I think her last name is.
Yep.
She's one of the instructors. She shouted her out, and I was like, oh shoot, she was on there as well. So I guess I can reach out as well and ask her if she can connect.
Sorry. What I do is how I like follow people is I like look at like the super trainers or whatever, and I look at who is commenting on their stuff. And then I see if it's like a coach and if they're involved in Beachbody. So you might be able to connect with people like going through like even just like going through comments on like one of the super trainers posts. You can like see if there's anybody in there that kind of has like similar to what you're interested in. And that's what I've done, and it's worked. So
Great idea. Thank you. That's a great idea. Now, I just have one more question because I am struggling with having all this on my personal page. Like, do you do it all from your own personal page, or did you create another page just for your business, sort of?
I personally,
Wait.
I personally started a business page, and I would not do that again.
Okay.
I did the same thing because it's like, it's a little nerve wracking, like kind of sharing all that. But I think as I grew more and you improve and you get better and you do all the things, your confidence grows too. So I was like, you know what? This is me now. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm sharing. If people don't like it, they can unfollow me, they can unfriend me. And
Yeah.
overwhelmingly, I've only had positive comments. I think I had one person tell me never message them again, but out of however many other people I've talked to, they're like, oh my gosh, I love all your stuff. It's so inspiring. I always watch from afar. Like, so it does take, it's like jumping off the cliff. Like, it's a little scary at first, but I think if you have a positive message, if you're genuinely wanting to help people and share your story, then just go for it. And like make a coming out post. We always suggest a new coach to make a coming out post saying, this is what I've started. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. All that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's scary, but worth it.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out, how do I reach out to people that are not within my page, because it's private. It's my private page. So how do you reach out to people in the,
Make it public.
make some of the posts that I'm putting
Yeah,
up?
if you wanted to do it that way, yeah, you could do that.
Are you talking
That's-
about Facebook or Instagram?
More like Facebook, because I use Facebook more than
Mhm.
Instagram. But yeah.
I
I
mean,
found that I too have better connections with people on Facebook. I just really look for friends of friends. Like if I have a lot of mutual friends with someone, I just add them because I know they know a lot of people I know, or we went to the same high school or the same college. So we're connected in some way. I kind of like that about Facebook, how they suggest people, and every day when that pop up, I'm like, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend. So that's like 5 people right there. You can just like add quickly. And I added one person last month, and I put up a post, something about transforming. I put up a reel, and that day they commented because these new people are seeing your post first. Like they're seeing your content the most because you just interacted with them. So that's how I add people. I'm not just going out and randomly adding strangers. Like I'll add friends through like podcast groups I'm part of. That's how I met Allison. But like groups with like similar people, someone I'd want to be a friend with, or people that have a lot of mutual friends with me. So it's not just so random. Like, why is this stranger who we have nothing in common with, no mutual friends, adding me? So
I know.
Yeah.
I would say that. Why is she requesting me?
If you do it on Instagram, nobody cares. Like the amount of people just randomly, I add random people on Instagram and follow them all the time, and they don't care. Like no one will say anything. But if you're looking to like build people on Instagram too, like just there's like reels, and people don't have to follow you to like see your reel, but if they see the reel and they like it and you like post consistently, then they can follow you from there.
That's a good point, because I never done a reel. I have no idea I didn't even know what it was until you just said that. I've never been intended to like click on it. I have not. I have to get better at Instagram, I have to say.
Yeah, so I don't care what I post on Instagram, which sounds so bad. I'm like more restrictive on Facebook because that's like my family looks at that, but like on Instagram I'll post anything. So maybe even separating it that way. Maybe Facebook works better for you, so using Facebook as like you post whatever and you try to get as many people, or vice versa. Just picking like one platform and just like letting yourself go on that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I always say like the one that you spend the most time at is the one that you're going to want to grow, because that's where your people are going to be. Your people are going to be the people that are on that app. So
yeah.
Does anyone else have any questions? There's some other newish coaches on. Did everybody go to the Fire and Flow?
I
call?
went, and to be honest with you, I wasn't looking forward to trying the program, and now I think I have to try it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yes, it does.
I started
So-
watching it, but I turned it off because my family was eating dinner. But did Jericho show up? She was like coaching something.
She had a hard time. Her Wi-Fi kept going out.
I'm gonna
I
go
felt
back.
bad for her. She seemed really frustrated.
Was she full of fire?
She tried to be.
I think the coolest thing though is that they're going to put music in the workouts. So it's like, and that's my favorite thing about like the bod workouts is that there's music that goes with it. So she said that and I was like, yes.
Yeah. MBF had music? Like real music?
No, MBF was more like beats, like
Like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
I think Fire and Flow is still going to be kind of like that. I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to
Not
be
like song.
know and love.
probably copyright issues, huh?
Oh, like MM100.
Yes.
Remember that? Like,
Jesse.
DJ?
That was good. Like I've been doing the press group. We don't have music and it's kind of frustrating. So it'll be nice to have anything.
I think
Yeah.
she's making
Leah,
her own
how's
music too.
Sorry, Leah, how's the difficulty level? Like for me, like I
Anyone
have
can do
like,
it.
huh?
Anyone can do it. You can the modifier does no impact.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And that's what they were talking about tonight. That it's a great starter program that Beachbody hasn't really had one in a long time. They mentioned 21 Day Fix was, and I'm like, that's not a starter program.
I wasn't a fan of 21
It
days.
is so hard, but I feel like 4 weeks for everybody isn't it a good starter program?
Yeah, I liked 4 weeks for everybody. I know a lot of people didn't, but I personally, I liked it.
Yeah, no, I think you'll like this one too, because you can just follow the modifier and do zero impact. And it's awesome. I mean, the balance stuff is hard, even with a kickstand. So it's going to be awesome.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I guess what we should do is lead in with the importance of a launch in your new coaching journey. Did you want to do that, Leah?
Yes.
I mean, if you don't, that's fine. I just remember you
yeah.
wanted.
So I was thinking about what I'm going to do this month. So everyone loves something new. Everyone loves something exciting. And you'll get, when you're sharing your stuff on social media, you'll get obviously the friends you already have and people like that, but there'll be some coaches that pop in and they will peek at you, and maybe only for not coaches, I'm sorry, bod members, customers, or maybe coaches, that have quit coaching or fallen off or whatever. They'll peek at you for a second and watch what you're doing. And if you're sharing something new and exciting that Beachbody's doing that they haven't seen yet, it'll pique their interest and they'll watch. Most bod users don't have a coach that they know. It's a coach that Beachbody gave them. And likely they haven't really connected with them. I don't know why it's so hard to connect with. They're called leads that Beachbody gives you when you hit Emerald and Success Club. Every month you get these leads. Anyway, so you want to be sharing what's new and what's exciting and what's coming up, because everyone loves that. It's fun. It'll just help launch your business. And it gives you that excitement and that energy of launching a new program. And the sample comes out in 6 days. So this is perfect. Like if you haven't spoken about Fire and Flow yet, that's fine, because leading up to this launch, I'm going to drop it in my stories probably 3 times this week, asking people if they're interested. I'll share like a little sizzle reel or something that Beachbody has already shared on their pages on Instagram. I'll share that in my stories, and I'll just drop hints that this sample is coming out in a week. I'll do that probably 3 or 4 times this week. And see who follows that, see who's still watching me after I do that all week long. And then I'll start offering to send it to people. And so as soon as it drops on Monday, we'll do a group workout together. So you can share that we're all getting together to do the workout, the sample together. And then I will just start sending it out to anyone who I think would enjoy it. The fact that it's for everybody is super helpful, just like the 4 weeks for everybody. I mean, I was really able to enjoy sharing that with people who I knew could do it, including my mother. So the sample dropping in a week, you're at the perfect time to start the launch there. And then you can do a sneak peek group leading up to the actual coach customer launch later this month. That's not till the 24th. So you have plenty of time to invite people to this Snoop group or Fire and Flow sneak peek group, this free group that's going to give them all the information that they need to know about the program. So that's not until the 24th. Those usually run for 5 days before the actual launch. So you've got a couple of weeks in between sharing the sample and then inviting those people and others into the Snoop group. And then boom, you're diamond in a month.
I think I know. So for new coaches, a Snoop group and all that, I would be overwhelmed. I mean, that is an awesome idea, but like, I would go to your coworkers, go to your friends, be like, hey, do you want to do this new program with me? It's just coming out. It sounds super exciting. I'll send you the free sample. Let's all start this day and do it together. You're tapping into your warm market. You're getting accountability. You're starting a group. Like when I was a new baby coach, just starting my own group was terrifying. So like, you might not have all these people at your reach to do a whole big group. So start local, start with your friends, start with your family, pick a date to start together and talk about it, and use your social media as your journal, your accountability journal. Talk about it every day. Talk about what nutrition program you're going to do. Talk about what your friends are doing it together. Take your day one pictures, all that fun stuff. Share little workout clips, put up polls, seeing if anyone wants to, try the sample. So like, I know some of us who've been around a while, we can make these big groups. Don't be terrified. Don't worry about that yet. If that's too overwhelming, start with finding 3 friends, 3 family members, 3 coworkers that you guys want to do this together. And then you grow from there. So hopefully, I mean, Leah, your idea was obviously awesome, but like,
oh my gosh, no. And listen, you guys, I mean, I'm going to run this, and I started my free group as newbie, and it only had a handful of people in it, and it's grown over the months. I've been in this, but anybody can join it. All of you reach out to me. You can plug your people into my group. You can post in there so that you have so that you're actually participating. By all means, if you're up for that, you are welcome to join. But you said something I thought was super perfect, and I can't remember what it was. I lost my train of thought, but sharing that sample is the biggest thing. And
Can I just add? Oh, sorry. Go.
This was it. National Wake Up Call. She said, Mama T, she said she just started sharing every detail. And in your own head, you might be thinking it's too much, but as you're connecting with new people and adding friends, they're going to be seeing this stuff for the first time, and there's people that want to see every single detail. That's why reality shows are so huge, because people care what you're doing all the time. There's plenty of those people. So sharing your day one photos and every step of your journey is an awesome point.
When you're a new coach, like you were saying, some people have random people random coaches assigned to them. So like, I know when I started, there were people that I knew that did Beachbody. Like, they might not drink Shakeology every month, but they did Beachbody on demand. And I just said to them, hey, Carolyn, would you switch over to me? Not strangers. I'm not like poaching people off of Facebook, but these are like my personal friends that, I knew did Beachbody On Demand. And like my high school English teacher saw Sean and I on Facebook and was like, hey, I want you as my coach. And so, I just, got a handful of people that way too. And, it helps spread the word and, get you out into the community, like other people will say, hey, did you know that Brenda's coaching? And so like, if you know anybody that just has a Beachbody On Demand subscription, you could reach out to them and they may have a coach and they might say, sorry, I have one, but they might say, sure, I'll switch over. And it's a simple form.
Yeah, and so many people don't, oh, sorry, Laura, go.
I was just gonna say, I always say, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but if you don't have a coach, I'd love for you to come be a part of my group and do it together. So there's like no pressure there, but you're still offering that to them.
Yeah, because
That's
so
what
many
I got my
times they
first-
don't even, oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. That's how I
Shut
got
up,
my
Melissa.
No, that's how I got my first preferred customer, Nina. She had done it in the past and she said, oh, I want to go under you. And that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, so many people don't know that they even have a coach. They don't understand that one is assigned to them. So I find that a lot, so it's always good to ask. What I was going to say about the launch is, it doesn't matter how you do it, right? The most important thing to know is that you should be launching something all the time, whether it's the program that Beachbody is giving to us or a program that speaks to you. So Brenda, maybe for you, that's Mes to Mas. Maybe, for Allison, that's Bar Blend. Whatever program speaks to you, launch it and just what? What did I do?
Body.
I made a face. I'm sorry.
Didn't you love Bar Blend? Wasn't that like
I
your
loved it
first one?
today because I needed a little pick me up. I can't handle her cheeriness all the time.
But wasn't that your
It
first
was like
program?
her first program she completed.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
because
good.
21 Day Fix was really hard. I don't know why that's like the one that everybody says is like the go-to, because she just starts off so intense and a lot of people just need to like ease into working out again. Instead of like, hi, I'm going to throw 21 days at you really quickly and you're going to have to like
for a week.
pick all this up.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. Everyone, that's the beauty of launches. Everyone's different. You don't know what's going to speak to someone. 21 Day Fix was my first program and I did it like 1,000 times in a row because we had DVDs and there was nothing else to do unless you wanted to buy another DVD. So, but you don't know, and I was talking to someone about this recently, it's so cool to see. Sometimes people sign up with one program and that's not like their love program, but 2 programs later, they find the one that they love and the one that they completed or the one that really spoke to them. We just don't know. And not everybody's going to be the same as us. So that's why I love launches. I'll always launch a program because I don't know who that's going to speak to, even if it's not necessarily for me. So just make sure that you have a group planned or you have something planned to invite your friends and family to.
I got my cousin, she's supposed to, I don't know what's going on with her. She was supposed to register tonight, but I'm not sure. But I did the 645. I didn't complete the whole 13 weeks because I hurt my back, but I love that one. That one really spoke to me and he looks amazing. So of course,
So
my
hot.
husband had no idea where I was getting all this energy at 4:45 in the morning. But I was up and I was there.
Brenda, what's your Instagram?
Oh, wait, I don't even know. Hold on.
Laura, will you tag her in the post when you get through? Okay, thank you.
Let me see what I'm under. I think it's Davila B. Let me write it down in here. D as in David, A as in Apple, V as in Victor, ILA, and then B as in Brenda.
You got that? Laura? Oh.
Say it
All right.
again.
D as in David, A as in Apple, V as in Victor, ILA, and then
Davila.
B. Davila B.
Davila B.
Thank you for repeating that. Close your mouth. I was trying to listen. My God.
All right, so we should let everybody go in case anyone has to hop onto the Fire and Flow call at 9 o'clock. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions as a new coach, as a returning coach, let us know. We're happy to answer. This was a fun little discussion.
Like a new coach chat. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Thank you.
Thank